Good evening, and welcome to Alvin High School Class of 2022 Commencement Ceremony. Thank you for being here today to recognize and celebrate the senior class of 2022. I am Karen Taylor, principal to the staff, students, and community of Alvin High School. At this time, please join me for a moment of silence as we pay respect to the Robb Elementary families and the community of Uvalde. Thank you. Please rise and remove your hats and caps for the marching on of the colors and the national anthem. Today's color guard is being conducted by the Alvin High School Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, and the national anthem is played by the Alvin High School Band and performed by the Alvin High School Choir. Carrying the American flag is Cadet Addison Bolting. Carrying the Marine Corps flag is Cadet Drew Hudson. The rifle bearers are Cadet Aiden Green Abney and Cadet Kaylor Moore. Please remain standing as Grisel Garcia, Senior Class President, leads us in the invocation.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'd like to start us off with a scripture from Ephesians 3:20 that reads, "God has more in store for us than we can imagine." As we come to the closing of this chapter of our lives and a new one awaits, I ask that we take a moment to bow our heads as I lead us in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for all of the grace that you have given us to gather here today. We give thanks for the stability, the wisdom, and courage that you have bestowed upon us as we continue into our adulthood lives. Although we have had some bumpy roads presented before us, we did not let the bad moments define who we are. It has not been easy, but we give thanks once more for paving the way towards you. Damos gracias a nuestra familia, a las personas que has colocado deliberadamente en nuestro camino, ayudándonos a convertirnos en los jóvenes brillantes que somos hoy. Las amistades eternas que hemos construido, los mentores que siempre admiraremos, y también agradecimos a nuestros ángeles guardianes que nos cuidaron, asegurándose de que no nos diéramos por vencidos, incluso en los momentos que nos sentíamos más débiles. Y finalmente damos gracias por la cantidad de amor que hemos recibido y el amor que daremos. Señor, pido que nuestros corazones permanezcan puros y honestos en todo lo que hagamos. Dear God, I ask that you remind us constantly not just to continue through the motions, but to live, to enjoy the little moments as much as the big ones. We strive not to live in regret or remorse, but to stay positive because we are in your hands. As my fellow classmates and I grow up, I hope that we mature into these passionate people who will always dream big no matter what. Lord, please help guide the class of 2022 into the dreams and visions that you have instilled in our hearts. As this chapter of our life closes, allow us to be strong and courageous, to go without fear as we face the world. Remind us that you, Lord, are with us wherever we go. En el nombre de Jesús oramos, in Jesus' name we pray, Amen. Please welcome Ms. Taylor back to the podium for introductions and Class of 2022 recognitions.
Great job. Great job. You may be seated. Please welcome our special guests who are with us today. Please hold your applause until all names have been announced. From the Board of Trustees, Mr. Earl Humbird, Board President, Mrs. Tiffany Winterstrom, Vice President, Ms. Nicole Tonini, Secretary, Mr. A.J. Johnson, Trustee, Mr. Corey Scott, Trustee, Mrs. Cheryl Harris, Trustee, Mrs. Vivian Scheibel, Trustee, newly elected trustees, Mrs. Regan Matoyer Peterson, and Mr. David Selsky. From Central Administration, Mrs. Carol Nelson, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jennifer Valdez, Deputy Superintendent of Academics, Mr. Rory Gesh, Deputy Superintendent of Operations, Dr. Daniel Combs, Associate Superintendent, Chief Financial Officer, Mrs. Lisa Butler, Associate Superintendent of Academic Services, Dr. Lori Bruton, Associate Superintendent of Federal and Special Programs, Mr. Brent Shaw, Chief Officer of Accountability, Assessment, and Program Evaluation, Mr. Don Rabelais, Chief of Safety, Technology, and Transportation, Ms. Renee Rives, Director of Communications, Dr. Bobby Martinez, Executive Director of School Leadership, Dr. Johnny Briseño, Executive Director of Human Resources. Also sitting behind me are 7 teachers chosen by the senior class to read senior names. These teachers are Mr. Nathan Mansfield, Dr. Donna Pauley, Mrs. Tina Peterson, Miss Marie Tucker, Mr. James Shoemake, Mrs. Eva Cantu, and Miss Sharina O'Neill. On behalf of the senior class of 2022, thank you for your unwavering support of the students of Alvin High School and all of Alvin ISD. At this time, I would like to recognize specific accomplishments of our graduates. This year's senior class has continued the tradition of educational excellence and high achievement, along with a commitment to paving a legacy of service, all of which makes our school truly a great place to learn. Having perfect attendance is not a feat many students achieve. However, there are 2 students who had perfect attendance for all 13 years of their academic education. Will Lacey Byers-Marsh and Natalie Limon please stand? We applaud you, Lacey and Natalie, for your commitment and dedication to your future. I hope you continue being lifelong learners. Congratulations, Lacey and Natalie. You may be seated. The class of 2022 has many students who have not only earned their high school diploma upon graduation, but have also received their associate's degree from ACC. These students will be signified by wearing red and silver cords. Please stand if you have graduated from ACC. Thank you. You may be seated. Students not only have the ability to earn a college degree during their years at Alvin High School, but Alvin ISD offers several CTE programs that provide students the opportunity to learn a skill and earn certification upon graduation, making them ready to enter the workforce. Please stand if you are graduating with a CTE certification. Thank you. You may be seated. Alvin ISD recognizes our AP scholars, students who have demonstrated college-level achievement by scoring a 3 or higher on at least 3 AP exams, or have taken at least 8 AP courses and taken the corresponding exams in their high school career. These students will be signified by wearing silver cords. Please stand if you are an AP scholar. Thank you. Students with outstanding academic achievements are recognized in a few ways. The first is the National Honor Society. These students have qualified under the criteria of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Members of the National Honor Society are distinguished by the white collars. Please stand if you are a member of NHS. Thank you. You may be seated. Our students graduating with academic honors are recognized as such. The top 10 graduates will be wearing a gold cord of honor. Please stand and remain standing if you are a top 10 graduate. The top 10% of graduates will be wearing a gold and silver cord of honor. If you are in the top 10% of the graduating class, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Finally, I'd like to recognize a very special group of students. Please stand if you will be joining the armed services after graduation. These students will be distinguished by wearing red, white, and blue cords. Students, we thank you for your courage and your willingness to serve, and we wish you Godspeed as you enter into the next phase of your lives. Thank you. You may be seated. Please welcome Alex Blanco to the podium for the Commencement Address. You guys.
Good evening, Alvin Yellow Jackets. Today is Thursday, May 26, 2022. I'm Alex Blanco, and it's finally graduation day. Tonight, I'd like to start off by thanking each and every faculty and staff member of Alvin High School, along with Photo Math and Quizlet, as well as anyone who is or has been like family. We may not always say it, but thank you. We see the sacrifices you make for us, and we appreciate all of them. And it's important we don't forget about the friendships that have been years in the making. Thank you, friends, for being a shoulder to rest on when 7:20 was too early to be awake, or when we call each other at 1 a.m. crying about statistics. And for everything else life has thrown at us, because let's be honest, the world hasn't held anything back. When we began this journey as kindergartners 4,657 days ago, no one knew of the challenges we would face: hurricanes, COVID, and AP macroeconomics. Yet despite everything that has happened in recent years, the class of 2022 has persevered. When we started as freshmen, I was expecting something coming of age like High School Musical or Euphoria. Instead, I found myself falling down the CM stairs and speed walking across campus in knee-deep rainwater. Even still, this year, many students and organizations have done outstanding things around campus. After a year-long hiatus from COVID-19, the Fine Arts Department returned with the band's performance of Statuesque and the theater's production of Disney's The Little Mermaid. Now I know what it's like to be on an episode of Dance Moms and Glee. In the athletic department, many teams advanced to the playoffs, and our football team had many victories this season. As the community rallied together to support the Marine Corps, JROTC, band, choir, and Jacketeers, I'll always remember parents yelling phrases such as, "Come on, ref, open your eyes." Those Monday morning practices, late night rehearsals, and weekend performances made high school more rewarding. We will forever cherish those friends and experiences. As we take all these memories with us and go our separate ways, let us never forget the lessons we have learned. Everything we've worked for has led us to this moment, and it's our time to show the world who the Alvin High School class of 2022 is. In the words of composer Stephen Sondheim, it's our time, breathe it in. Worlds to change and worlds to win. Our turn, we're what's new. Me and you, pal, me and you. I can't wait to see what you'll accomplish in the years to come. Remember to always be kind, and jacket pride never dies. At this time, please welcome Riley Maeger to the podium for her salutatory address.
Good evening, parents, friends, and families, teachers, mentors, administrators, and of course, the guests of honor, the graduating class of 2022. My name is Riley Kate Maeger, and I am truly honored to stand behind this podium tonight. Perhaps more importantly, I am honored to have your undivided attention for the next few minutes of this ceremony, and blessed to stand before you tonight as a salutatorian of our graduating class. So, what is a salutatorian, you might ask? According to Urban Dictionary, a completely reliable source, I know, the salutatorian is the smart kid who stayed up way too late studying, drank enough coffee to kill a camel, I promise I did not write this, and missed so many parties that everyone thought they were a hermit, to just get second place. I couldn't have said it better myself. all kidding aside, I am humbled and proud to have this unique opportunity to stand before you all to deliver my thoughts through this address. First, I would like to take the opportunity to both thank and congratulate my peers and classmates on their resilience and perseverance to endure to the end. Our 4 years together here have been what I like to call a series of moments, life-changing and monumental, moments of confusion, revelation, sadness, euphoria, heartbreak, love, unity, and loss. I realize that although we may not remember each other's names or faces or ranks in the years to come, we will vividly recall the moments that we shared over the craziest 4 years together for the rest of our lives. And I wouldn't have wanted to endure that 4-year circus with anyone else but the faces before me. But today marks the end of that era. The graduates sitting before us on this field have the potential to become tomorrow's doctors, lawyers, businessmen and women, teachers, psychologists, counselors, and so much more. After tonight, some will already be joining the workforce. Others are choosing to serve our country in the armed forces. And many will be continuing their educational journeys in pursuit of their dreams. Whether you find yourself sitting in similar fashionable attire again in 4 years or 10 or never again, that is okay. This is your story, and you must choose how you will write it. There is no recipe or formalized plan for success that we all must follow. Unfortunately, there is no instruction manual or book of guidelines for life either, because no matter how much you plan, no matter how many times you set out to do the things you told yourself you would, nothing comes with a guarantee. Not today, not tomorrow, and especially not 4 years from now. After we leave this stadium tonight, the only course of action left for any of us to do is just that: stay the course. Keep our goals and dreams in sight and take the necessary actions to achieve them. I encourage you to surround yourself with those who will uplift and inspire you to be all that you are capable of and sometimes more. As former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience." When we leave here tonight, whether we remember the names of our peers sitting next to us or we remain lifelong friends, I hope that one day, maybe 20 years from now, you can look back on this moment or any moment in high school and remember it all fondly. I would be remiss if I did not take the opportunity to thank my family and loved ones for all that they have done and continue to do for me. I am certain that I would not be up here today without them, and a simple thanks will never be enough. I'm sure you've heard the stereotype delegated to those manager calling, live, laugh, love, sign buying special mothers. I have one of those. Hi, Mom. She doesn't have a bob and she's not nearly as extreme, but she sure loves her home decor. Throughout my childhood, you'll find those very typical, extremely corny, and offensively inspirational signs with quotes and pretty cursive script on nearly every wall you encounter. Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Hobby Lobby. Speaking of inspirational quotes, we've had a sticker on the mirror in the hallway bathroom that reads, "In a world where you can be anything, be yourself." I read it every morning, think about its importance while brushing my teeth, and can see it in my head while I'm telling you all about it now. In our day and age, and especially within our age group, we're trained to compare our lives, our successes, our awards, our grades, our friends, our cars, our struggles, and even our shoes to others. As someone very close to me once said, the world doesn't need any more cookie-cutter people. So remember to treat people with kindness. Remember to live gracefully, and remember to live authentically. Lastly, I need to take a moment to acknowledge that I would not be the woman, leader, student, or human being that I am today if it weren't for the plethora of educators who have greatly influenced not only my education, but also my life. I know that there are many before me that share this sentiment, as we spend more time at school than we do at home, and our peers at school become our second families, with our teachers becoming our second parents. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Some teachers deserve six-figure salaries. You know who you are. I do not know, and I do not wish to know what my high school experience would have been like without teachers and mentors like you. On behalf of this graduating class, I would like to thank every educator whose passion for what they do is practically tangible, and whose influences changes the lives of their students for the better every day. Your commitment and sacrifices for our sakes do not and will not go unnoticed. In closing, I'd like to leave you all with these thoughts. When you walk out these proverbial doors, off of this very green turf and out of this stadium, remember to hug or hold the people who came here to support you. Call those who could not make it or couldn't get a ticket. And think about those who are no longer here but are always with you in spirit and in heart. Remember to live authentically and treat people with kindness. Be a nice human. Life is short and nothing is guaranteed, so we should never fail to seize the day. As Mother Teresa once said, "Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come, we only have today. Let us begin." Thank you. It is with the greatest honor to introduce the valedictorian of our graduating class, Ms. Callie Lewis.
Good evening, Alvin High School class of 2022. It's great to see everyone here today. It's even better to see some of you for the first time ever, thanks to Alvin's absolutely enormous campus. My name is Callie Lewis, and I am beyond honored to be this year's valedictorian. Honestly, it was difficult picking a topic for my speech. I couldn't decide which cliché fit best. We faced adversity, overcome obstacles, and showed determination. Our class's most prominent virtue, I must say, is adaptability. I think we all have experiences with the recent spread of a serious and highly contagious virus. It took over most of our lives, and with it came catastrophic consequences. Everyone knows the symptoms: head and muscle aches, exhaustion, and adverse effect on job and scholastic performance. This condition's name is one I'm sure you're all familiar with: senioritis. Our efforts to battle this debilitating condition have mostly been in vain. I'd like to take a moment of silence for our fallen GPAs. As the months fly by faster and faster and the rest of my life approaches, I've often found myself pausing to think, where'd all the time go? To have an end date to your childhood and everything you've ever known is a strange and unnerving feeling. It's one of those things you know is coming, but you don't believe it will happen until you're there. So I've watched the backwards clock on Miss Polly's wall tick, and the seasons change and the time slip between my fingers, and it got me thinking about how little of it we really have. I mean, if our childhoods flew by this quickly, then I can't imagine how the next 4 years will go, and then the next 4, and then the next 4. One day, we will run out of time, as sad as it is. Some might disagree, but I'm pretty sure most of us only get one shot at life. So what should we fill our time with? Many of us have so much to be proud of. We are star athletes, state champions in many categories, dancers, artists, performers, academics, writers, activists, and professionals in the making. We filled our days with long hours, late nights, intense practices, and when it's all over, we sit down and do our homework. Yes, the victories are sweet and the awards shiny, But ask yourselves, what really made it all worth it? I know when I look back on my time here at Alvin, I won't think of all the homework I did, or my musical accomplishments, or even standing up here before you now. I'll think of Busy Bee after games and laughing so hard I cry with the drum majors and ice skating with my friends. For me at least, I've always been eager to leave this town, this state even. I always imagined my life away from this place, somewhere new and different. But as moving across the country becomes an impending reality, the excitement I once felt has settled to an ache in my chest. Because the truth is, as much as I've wanted to leave, this place is and always will be my home. Not because of the oaks that line the streets or the trains that always seem to pass by right when I need to be somewhere, but because of the people I've loved and lost here. My highest and lowest moments were here with these people in this place, and there's something to be said for that. So I'd like to say thank you for making me dread leaving. Thank you to everyone who has made this town special, despite my best efforts for it not to be. Thank you to my mom, dad, and brother for being nothing but supportive, and for the rest of my family for flying in from Ohio. Thank you to my friends, the ones I have now and those that have left for college and moved on to better things, for making me who I am and tying me to this place through the memories we made. Thank you to the teachers who have helped all of us reach our full potential. Thank you for helping me realize that home isn't a place, but the people you love. I'll carry that lesson with me, and I hope you will too. I think Michael from The Good Place put it best. You said that every human is a little bit sad all the time because you know your time will run out. But that knowledge is what gives life meaning. In the short life I have lived, I've filled my time with an exhausting amount of activities and work and goals. But I found that what brings me the most joy, the most fulfillment, are the moments with those I care about. Take a moment today to thank and appreciate the people who are a part of those moments in your life, the people who you wouldn't be the same without. What I've learned, and what I hope you'll take away from what I've said today, is that we should spend our lives with good people and create good memories. None of us will live forever, and we have to use our time wisely. So don't waste it. I have high hopes for us, Alvin High School class of 2022, and all we will accomplish in the future. But regardless of whether you find yourself achieving your dreams or finding new ones, share your life, your joys, your trials, your passions with the people you care about. Thank you, congratulations, and God bless. At this time, Mrs. Carol Nelson, Superintendent of Alvin ISD, will present the Alvin High School class of 2022.
Thank you, Callie. Congratulations to our graduates of 2022 at Alvin High School. Let's give them a round of applause again. Students, as Riley and Callie both said, we didn't get here alone. Tonight, you have your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, family that helped you get to this point in your education. So at this time, can we thank them, students? It has been my pleasure and honor to serve as your superintendent for the last 4 years. Some of you, I had the honor of serving as your principal when you were in elementary school, and I'm so excited to see you here this evening. It's a great accomplishment. As both of the girls said, it's not the end, it's the beginning of the next part of your life. So this evening, would you please stand, students? There's one other group that I would like to thank, and I think you would as well, and several of you mentioned your teachers. Students, your teachers have had just as many trials and tribulations over these last couple of years, and they haven't given up on you. They're committed to your success. So at this time, let's thank your teachers and educators and your campus administration. They are the heroes that show up each day to serve you, so thank you. At this time, President Humberg, members of the board, parents, community, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2022. It is indeed my honor and privilege to recognize and accept these graduates and certify that they have met all requirements of the state of Texas and Alvin ISD. Therefore, you are entitled to your diploma and all of the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereunto. President Humberg and Board of Trustees, at this time we will have presentation of the diplomas.
Callie Ray Lewis. Riley Kate Maeger. Alejandra Yelitza Acosta. Norma Anissa Aguilar. Lauren Elizabeth Alexander. Alexa Hope Albright. Samantha Grace Albright. Jacob Carl Emerson. Sage Nicole Barmettler. Charlize Renee Barron. Mary Alyssa Batty. Asta Kirkumad Bhatt. Om Jaideep Bhatt. Gregory Cade Bingham. Alex Antonio Blanco. Eric Antonio Blanco. Alexander Logan Borgfeld. Estefania Burgos. Keith Andrew Carl. Victoria Esmeralda Kaufman. Lorenzo Cedillo. Emmanuel de la Paz. Elena Rose Falcon. Caleb Ian Falcon. Ezekiel Adam Flores. Silvana R. Galicia. Madeline Rose Guyman. Grisel Garcia. Abby Ann Goolsby. Eden Lynn Hainline. Addison Jade Hanson. Susan Michelle Henderson. John Christopher Hoffman. Juan Carlos Lopez. Tanner Burks Merrick. Amber Suzanne Matula. Lauren Helen Danielle May. Ariana Danae McFarland. Chloe Ann McLeod. Esmeralda Guadalupe Mendoza Lara. Anna Grace Metcalf. Alyssa Moreno. Kayanna Marie Morris. Erica Lynn Moyer. Rainey Kate Nelson. Henry Jeremiah Padilla. Caitlin Marie Persons. Lincoln Marie Peterson. Angelica Lynn Pearl. Caitlin Brooke Reynolds. Idali Rivera. Michael James Robin. Chloe Danielle Sadler. Courtney Renee Salter. Kelly Nicole Scott. Alexia Jade Sims. Elizabeth Taft. Karen May Taft. Kirsten Nicole Vell. Denton Anthony Cannon Warren. Jessica Irene Whitney. Anna Colette Wilson. Marcus Allen Wilson II. Joan Catherine Winchell. Daisy Irene Rodriguez. Ernesto Lara Marquez Jr. Devon Renee Zamora. Henry Harlan Winget. Donald Robert Abelez. Jesus Acuna. Ivan Acuna. Olivia Lewis Adair. Ariana Marie Aguilar. Damian Ricardo Aguilar. Natalie Nicole Aguilar. Michael Alejandro Aguirre. Kylie Kiana Alana. Zulema Alaniz. Marcos Alaniz Jr. Darnell LeBron Allen. Kendrick Dwayne Allen. Stephen Christian Allen. Jonathan Alvarado. Alyssa Danielle Anderson.
Rebecca Jane Anderson. Natalie Ann Aparicio. Jacob Paul Urendell. Guadalupe Arevalo. Allie Bryn Armstrong. Elizabeth Ariola. Brian Jose Arteaga. Edwin Avendano. Mia Elizabeth Babineau. Michaela Danea Bailey. Brandon Michael Baldarez. Melissa Banda. Janessa Analicia Barajas. Jalissa Marie Barajas. Caitlin McKenna Faith Barajas. Melanie Kia Barber. Edgar Arturo Barboza. Samantha Leanne Barnes. Abigail Marie Barrios. Ivy Lavelle Brister. Taylor Kelly Craner Baron. Nicholas Andrew Bates. Robin Ray Bates. Jimmy Beasley III. Zylan Zechariah Emmanuel Beaumont. Caroline Elizabeth Beaver. Samira Monique Becerra. Ricardo Anthony Becerra III. Madison Maria Bell Davis. Gerland Benavides. Nathaniel Sean Berg. Natalie Lorena Berggren. Daniel J. Bloom Jr. Trevor Cash Bokel. Michael McNeil Boots. Noah Luke Borjas. Ryan Kelly Browder. Nicholas Michael Bryant. Noah William Bryant. Angelita Marie Bunostro. Matthew Harold Bujnak. Amelia Grace Burkhalter. Breland Faith Burkhalter. Eric Michael Burr. Lacey Ann Byers Marsh. Jenna K. Calder. Blake Ozzy Camacho. Flor Isdarelli Cano. Ezekiel Cano Jr. Anaí Estefania Cantu. Juan Alonzo Cantu Jr. Austin Bug Cantu. Leticia Cantu. Mario Cantu III. Delilah Rose Cantu Bravo. Daniel Cisco Cantu Bravo. Kevin Matthew Carbine. Ednia Cardenas. Sochi Cardosa Jaimes. James Timothy Carl. Adrian Giselle Carrasco. Camille Rose Carrero. Drake Aiden Carroll. Alyssa Julia Karstner. Alexis Castillo. Angelica Elizabeth Castillo. Beyonce Castillo. Jacqueline Castillo. Larissa Nicole Castillo. Xavier Adrian Castillo. Cameron Lennon Cates. Abigail Cervantes. Kira Ashton Chapa. Irma Chavaria. Mariana Chavez. Matthew Jacob Shavira. Sebastian Joseph Cisneros. Kanoe May Cleland. Zoe Marie Clendenin. Dominique Samuel Cobio. Logan Matthew Cockrell. Roxana Contreras. Valerie Gabrielle Contreras. Paula Marina Cornejo. Victoria Stephanie Coronado. Nathan Ivan Cortez. Ismar Isai Cortez Mendez. Lindsay Rayanne Crowder. Italy Cruz. Janessa Yvonne Cruz. Gregory James Dalton Jr. Grant Easton Davis. James Bradley Davison. Christian de Arcos Salazar. Shane Marie Deason. Rachel Brianna De Leon. Corbin Lee Delgado. Kevon L. Delgado. Layla Leanne Delgado. Justin Willie DeRoche.
Jordan Danae Dever. Ezra Kane Doak. Lacey May Doak. Juan Ramon Dominguez. Justin Adrian Dominguez. Vivica Star Dominguez. Destiny Alana Duncan. McKaylee Ruth Duncan. Jade Victoria Duran. Shelby Elizabeth Dyer. Caden Garrett Edwards. Maverick Dane Elkins. Rudy Aaron Enriquez. Amaya Anjoli Epler. Peyton Wayne Elmore. Madeline Nicole Escalera. Edgar Gianluca Esparza. Antonio Esquivel. Nareli Janaya Esquivel. Jason Elliott Fairchild. Noah Abram Farias. Isabel Reese Farmer. Yesenia Fierro. Brianna Marie Fleming. Daniela Sarahi Flores. Isabella Mackenzie Flores. Donalise Marie Flores Rosas. Jocelyn Abril Flores Sanchez. Ephraim Moses Flores Castaneda. Maria Guadalupe Fonseca. Yvette Renee Fonseca Gomez. Nicholas Riley Fontenot. Chloe Jane Foster. Dashiell William Foster. Justin Folk. Good job, man. Zachary James Folks. Charles Hampton Fox. Emma Rose Fox. Reagan Paige Frankham. Kobe Aaron Frosto. Rodney Dwayne Freeman. Andrea Fuentes. Corinne Diane Follin. Andrew Lionel Fuller. Mateo Gallegos. Sally Naomi Galvan. Alania Reina Garcia. Alejandra Garcia. Anthony Sean Garcia. Ashley Andrea Garcia. Azucena Garcia. Daniel Alexander Garcia. Ethan Nathaniel Garcia. Isaac Garcia. Jennifer Yamilet Garcia. Leslie Garcia. Marshall Kane Garcia. Saul Fabian Garcia. Isabel Montserrat Garcia Garcia. Taya Renee Garland. Nathan Todd Garrett. Emily Mireya Garza. Giselle Andrea Garza Vilches. Isabella Alexandra Garza. Shelby Grace Garza. Benjamin Garza Gonzalez. Natalia Guadalupe Garza Ponce. Kristen Renee Gates. Noah Gideon Galetka. Elham Gufiri. Tyler Reed Gibbs. Damon Dewan Guilford Jr. Colby Mitchell Goff. Isaac Ismail Gomez. McKenna Florentina Gonzalez. Anthony Gonzalez. Lindsay Miranda Gonzalez. Matthew Ryan Gonzalez.
Daniel Gonzalez Lopez. Ismael Gonzalez III. Jacqueline Gonzalez Murillo. Noah Royce Golding. Garrett Shane Granger. Kennedy Sanaya Green. Nathan Scott Gregory. Courtney Lee Griffith. Felipe Daniel Guerrero. Leticia Fabiola Guerrero. Seth Hayne Guerrero. Xavier Alexander Guerrero. Jacqueline Guillaume. Gavin Wayne Guthrie. Janessa Gutierrez. Camila Guzman. Gerardo Ramon Guzman. William Alexander Hammond. Zachary Ryan Hammond. Olivia Corinne Hankemer. Faith Marie Hardy. Lyle Russell Harriman. Elijah Christopher Harris. Tamia Lachey Harrison. Allison Louise Harvey. Avril Celeste Hernandez. Alyssa Lourdes Hernandez. Angel Dario Hernandez. Hayden Jonathan Hernandez. Mia Aisa Hernandez. Sergio Noah Hernandez. Stephanie Andrea Hernandez. Deseo Fabian Hernandez. Jorge Hernandez Lopez. Juan Carlos Hernandez Cato. Emmanuel Herrera. Tony Alexandra Hidalgo. Raven Irene Hiles. McKenna Star Hill. Anna Marie Hinojosa. John Davin Hodgson. Brianna Catherine Hobson. Matthew James Horn. Andrew Devon Hunt. Carlos Eduardo Ibarra. Jamina Ibarra. Nadia Cristina Ibarra Ruiz. Isaiah Armando Ibarra Vaca. Claudia Areli Infante. Kezia Enriqueta Isla. Rainlin Avery Jansen. Samuel Russell Jarvis Jr. Brian Jimenez. Brianna Lottie Andrea Johnson. Gage Robert Johnson. Landon Lee Johnson. Alan Jesus Alejandro Juarez. Dana Christina Juarez. Alberto Juarez. Jonathan Juarez. Maggie Marie Kosmarowski. Connor Jack Keithley. Walter Lee Kennan. Jesse Kidd. Ruby Faye King. Logan Rush Kirkland. Kaylee Jewel Klein. Caden Scott Cornett. Jaden Nathaniel Lejas. Abigail Marie Lamy. LeMay. Emilia Juan Oviedo Lara. Juan Marcos Lara. Ivan de Jesus Lara Escalante. Mark Anthony Liel. Kevin Leisha. Emily Heidi Leon. Natalie Limon. Patrick Lloyd Lindsay. Victor Manuel Lewa. Israel Nathaniel Lamas. Thalia Lamas.
Michaela Oyuki Lomeli. Ashlyn Hope Looper. Alejandra Lopez. Alicia Danielle Lopez. Jaden Joshua Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Jordan Julian Lopez. Miguel Ángel Lopez. Tyler Lyons. Cesar Alejandro Macías. Ephraim Israel Macías. Jamarcus Devontae Mack. Mercedes Remy Mancha. Brandon Yarid Marquez. Adrian Marquez Jr. Israel Arasayi Martinez. Jonathan Eric Martinez. Carisma Mini Martinez. Maya Genesis Martinez. Sara Lisette Martinez. Saúl Asael Martinez. Esmeralda Martinez Rivera. María Teresa Mata. Mindy Marie Matthews. Madison Jade McCool. Aiden McIntosh. Austin James McKinney. Javel Paris McLeod. Araceli Guadalupe Medina. Carly Vi Medina. Elizabeth Medina. Jeremiah Xavier Medina. Yvonne Mejia Llamas. Aaron Mendez. Ethan Anibal Mendez. Ramon Atalio Mendez Mira. Araceli Guilena Mendez. Juan Jose Mendoza. Ricardo Jesus Mendoza. Mallory Elaine Merchant. Mario Mesa. Jesse Mesa Jr. Kenzie Elise Minton. Emma Marie Mulder. Natalia Maylin Moncada. Christian Isaiah Montalvo. Natalie Marisol Montalvo. Osni Alessandro Montenegro. Datsiri Montes. Brian Joseph Monteith. Joel Adam Montoya. Kalia Mie Montoya. Emily Alejandra Moraja Pereira. Kimberly Nicole Morales. Israel Isaac Moreno. Joshua Xavier Moreno. Oscar Yahir Moreno. Natalie Cecilia Mota. Zoe Rose Murillo. Joshua Logan Murphy. Cheyenne Elizabeth Newton. Allison Nin Marie Wynn. Trang Nguyen. Amalia Nicarno. Ana Lynn Nolasco. Madison Lee Norgard. John Willem Maxwell Norris. Elena Ray Oberlin. Erica Leva. Elizabeth Marie Ochoa. Adriana Marie Odell. Isanoel Janice Ofresha. Joshua Guy Olyin. Kiara Charlize Lorene Olison. Garrett Patrick Olivas. Eduardo Isaías Olvera. Seth Alexander Ornelas. Rosa Amanda Orozco Carballo. Kendall Rian Ortiz. Francisco Javier Ortiz Chavarria. Raúl Dennis Ospina. Brianna Lee Osteen. Christian Pacheco. Jennifer Pacheco. Leila Cristela Palomares. Reed Lawson Parrish. Caitlin Grace Parker. Leanne Evie Parker. Aaron Jacob Parr. Marcus Cameron Partita. Maggie Patino. Javier Paz. Aldo Gabriel Paz Ibarra. Aliyah Marie Perez. Love you, sweetheart. Dana Jimena Perez. Jacqueline Perez. Judith Ilibeth Perez. Jaden Michael Perkins. Khalil Jaden Pestina. Jackson Lee Phillips.
Christian Carr Pierce. Christopher Isaiah Pitones. Ashley Elizabeth Powell. Estefania Prieto Moreno. Afton Monroe Quibido. Tommy Hannibal Ramirez. Jesus Aiden Ramirez Jr. Alyssa Nicole Ramos. Milagros Rosario Ramos Ramirez. Angelo Israel Rangel. Jacqueline Razzo. Briza Lee Resendez. Caleb Michael Reed. Liza Berenice Reyes. Euridia Reyes. Annette Reyes Renaga. Aliyah Nicole Reyna. Lila Grace Reynolds. Brandon Reynoso. Daniela Reynoso. Kennedy Anna Rice. Jason Ryan Richard. Dylan Ray Richardson. Matthew Rios. John Diego Rivas Yancy. Kylie Lorraine Robinson. Carson Blake Roble. Joanna Marie Robledo. Joy Angel Rocha. Adrian Alexander Rodriguez. Brooke Isis Giovanna Rodriguez. Daniel Rain Rodriguez. Diana Lisbeth Rodriguez. Delilah Bernice Rodriguez. Destiny Amaris Rodriguez. Filiberto Rodriguez. Jeremy Jesus Rodriguez. Larry Rodriguez. Mixzari Jocelyn Rodriguez. Nelly Aradai Rodriguez. Yanis Obriana Rodriguez. Julian Martin Rodriguez Sanchez. Willem Johannes Roost. Yamalet Roman. Hugh Tanner Roth. Joanna Lizette Ruiz. Nicholas Anastasio Ruiz. Sophia Isabella Ruiz. Alberto Hesasi Sada. Larissa Danae Sines. Jesus Sebastian Sagredo. Candice Angel Salazar. Christopher Joseph Salazar. Melanie Galilea Salazar. Rosalind Marie Salazar. Savannah Salazar. Justin Alexander Salinas. Larry Gene Salinas Jr. Alan Emmanuel Zambrano. Aaron Jacob Sanchez. Marlon Sanchez. Topacio Sanchez. Trinity Luis Sandoval. Alyssa Raquel San Miguel. Logan Richard Santos. Frank Lee Santucci. Samantha Isabella Sarabia. Michelle Salceda. Estefania Salceda Cubillos. Lance Damon Savage. Jadacia Oquilfia Scott. Natalie K. Seeley. Matthew Robert Seiler. Mustafa Shakil. Alexia Lee Simpson.
Thank you.
Trevor Dean Singleton. Haley Brianne Smith. Maya Elizabeth Smith.
Raven Alexis Smith. Valencia Lucille Smith. Braden Lane Sobek. Rhea Hope Stanley. Wyatt Cole Stinson. Jayla Mallory Stouffer. Gisette Suarez Rosario. Lauren Mackenzie L. Sullivan. Elijah Samuel Swain. Zanea Temez. Gavin Tate. Kylie Nicole Taylor. Travis Wayne Taylor. Ronald Tremaine Taylor, Jr. Diego Tellez. Nadia Celine Hernandez Tello. Jennifer Giovanni Tenorio. William David Tillery. Grant Owen Tinker. Curtis Ray Tomlin. Daphne Kareem Torres. Hannah Yvonne Torres. Jordan Collins Torres. Pedro Jonathan Torres. Gonzalo Torres, Jr. Antoine Chan Touch. Dustin Wade Trail. Dylan Cade Trevino. Luke Noel Trevino. Mario Arturo Trevino. Monica Abigail Trevino Lopez. Gage Tribble. Isaiah Isaac Trigo. Brandon James Tomlinson. Kaylin Michelle Turner. Wesley James Turner. Emily Nicole Tyler. Franklin Alberto Urbina. Brianna Alexandra Uria. Victoria Isabel Valdez. Kalina Yvette Vicio. Brianna Vasquez. Diego Antonio Vasquez. Isaiah Xavier Vela. Jonathan Alexander Velasquez. Dylan Japheth Verano. Julian Isaac Vidana. Keegan Nicole Villalobos. Roberto Emmanuel Villanueva. Cassandra Mariah Villarreal. Leah Marie Villarreal. Nathaniel, I say, Villarreal Silva. Brendan Joseph Villasenor. Larry Richard Bahacek. Faith Leah Voss. Thor Dale Weatherholt. Haley Ann Weddle. Victor Daniel Whitlock. Owen Bryce Wilkerson. Bryn Avery Williams. Trey Michael Williams. Jade Williams. Madison Nicole Woods. Trinity Alexandria Yarbrough. Lionel Ibarra. Alana Bell Yin. Kurt Andrew Zamora. Avril Michelle Zapata. Adriana Zavala. Stephen Alexis Zavala. Louis David Zavala Benavides. Noelia Grace Zuniga. Miranda Zuniga Montoya.
Congratulations, class of 2022. At this time, students, if you will move your tassels from right to left. Please stand and remain standing for the alma mater. Congratulations, Alvin High School. Jacket pride never dies.